Hey friend, you are back with the Aries Alchemist for another general tarot reading. Still, as with all the other previous weeks, I have no idea where in the camera I should look. It is what it is. But this again will be just a general collective for anyone. If you're attracted to this video, there's a message in it for you. We will start out with the African American Tarot deck, per usual. We'll pull a few cards to start out. Excuse my coughing. Okay, so far we have the Three of Swords in reverse, the Star in reverse, Ace of Wands in reverse, lots of reversals, Nine of Swords in reverse, and the Queen of Pentacles. I will go ahead and clarify those first. My setup's a little different today because it's so dark outside. I usually record just in the natural sunlight in front of my window, but yeah, that was looking trash. So I have the ring light, but that's like inconvenient because my station is up against the wall right underneath the window. So I'm doing my best here. But what is the Three of Wands in reverse, please, Spirit? The Star in reverse, please. The Ace of Wands in reverse. What is the Nine of Swords in reverse? And what is the Queen of Pentacles, please? Lots of major arcanas coming up. So starting off, we have the Three of Swords in reverse with the Six of Wands in reverse. So right now, you are trying to come out of a space where you're just feeling hurt. You have a lot of that glare, a lot of heartache going on right now. But you're more so in the mindset of how can I get through this by myself instead of you like rushing into another relationship, or if the heartbreak is over like a friend, instead of spending time with other friends and things like that, you're deciding to go this alone. Because with the Star in reverse, clarified by the Two of Swords and the Ace of Wands both in reverse, I'm showing that whatever this heartbreak about definitely has you feeling a little dark right now, a little hopeless. Not a lot of optimism or joy currently. But I am getting the feeling that this will be pretty short-lived. So that's some good news. Then you got the Ace of Wands clarified by the Ten of Pentacles. So for some of you, this heartbreak has to do with work. So maybe you had a business that you started and you're very emotionally attached to it and that happened to go under. Or you were working a job that you really loved and you felt like they value you, but all of a sudden you got laid off. Whatever it is, though, Spirit is saying that whatever funds you will be missing or you feel like you'll be missing, they will make its way to you some way or another. So that can take one kind of worry away. You won't have to be scrambling for money. You'll find something else really soon. Then you got the Nine of Swords in reverse, clarified by the Sun, the Strength card, and the Nine of Pentacles. So this again is showing, you know, with the Nine of Swords in reverse, you're just not feeling too great about it, but you are attempting to recover, whatever that looks like for you. But with the Sun and the Strength card, it's definitely saying that everything is going to be okay. Whatever this bump in the road was, it was just necessary for you, because it's like whatever you were doing, it just wasn't in alignment with who it is that you're trying to be exactly. So with that Nine of Pentacles, again, like with the Ten of Pentacles, it's reassuring you, or you're being reassured that things are working out for the greater good. And then third time's the charm, you got the Queen of Pentacles, then with the Fool in reverse and the Four of Pentacles in reverse. So you don't have to take this time to like drastically change your like your lifestyle, your spending habits, or anything like that. That will put you in an energy of lack, which will actually hurt you. So right side up, this one is all about conserving your coins. This is saying go ahead and spend like you normally do. You know, don't be foolish with it now. Within reason, don't extra overspend, but you don't have to cut anything out that you normally do at this time, because you will be taken care of. 4 for 4 on the timer when I said that. Okay, let's look at some oracles. We'll do affirmations first. What affirmations will help you through this period? Let yourself be taken care of is what I just heard. So this may come in the form of somebody willing to give or loan you money or something like that. Spirit is saying don't tell them no. Don't push them away. Some people just hate that feeling of like, oh, I owe somebody now or something like that. But this is divinely guided. It's not going to be something that's going to like hang over your head or anything like that. So you got, I am worthy, my energy is infinite, and I am a light that will not be dimmed. So definitely encouraging you to take as much time and space as you need, but making sure that you're not using it to wallow, but to come up with some type of plan on, or just to gain clarity about what it is that you want and why, and how you're going to get it. Because you have to balance practicality and spirituality. You know, you are being divinely guided and they will make things wiggle for you, but you also got to do your part. Crystals. Swarovski crystals. One thing you can do, I'm hearing, because that was a Comedy Central skit, or was it like SNL? I can't remember. But engage in like things that are fun and funny. That's going to help get you right out of this funk, this energy. It's super hard when you are feeling a little down to even want to laugh sometimes, but that's like the best thing you can do. Turn on your favorite funny movie. Oh, I almost dropped them. Okay, so these 3 crystals, if you do not have them, that's totally fine. If you can get them, that would be amazing because they'll be very helpful. But if for whatever reason you just don't have access to these, that's fine too, because you can still embody what they stand for in other ways. So the first suggestion for you is blue calcite, and that's for soothing, inner peace, universal perspective, and a strong memory. So I'm definitely hearing the middle two, the inner peace and the universal perspective for you. Perspective in the sense that sometimes things are not necessarily good or bad. It's just like we're looking at it in a bad way, or we're looking at it in a good way. So this universal perspective will help you to just look at things in a better light, which will also help lift you out of that mood, doubled with it giving you that self-soothing, or that soothing for yourself. Yeah. And then orange calcite, this is good for boosting self-esteem, expressing sexuality, psychological healing, and energetic living. So for you specifically right now, this is about boosting self-esteem and psychological healing. Because maybe whatever you were doing before, or whatever it is that you want to do that you were not doing, you feel like you're not good enough for it, or you don't have the necessary skills or something like that. But this is saying that you can absolutely make it happen. And then iolite. Magical powers, work connections, and inspiration. Also feminine divine, but heavy on the work connections and inspiration. So if you had to pick and choose which one of these to get, iolite's definitely gonna be the winner if you can only get one out of all 3 of these, because carrying that one around is really going to attract that business opportunity that you're really looking for, that your heart desires. Here's what these look like, because if you are a crystal collector and you're like me and you've had them for so long you don't even remember what some of them are, here you go. Maybe you do have them. Maybe you already have them. Okay, let's pull something from the moon deck. Mama Luna, what you got for us, please? The end of a tough cycle approaches. The end of a tough cycle approaches, and you're very close to achieving your goal. So again, you don't have to make any drastic changes in your life just because you don't have this job anymore. Or for those of you where this isn't a job and it's like a relationship or something like that, something else better that's more suited for you will turn up. So you don't have to drastically alter what you do on the day-to-day. And you feeling this way will be short-lived. So keep that hope alive. Something from the soul deck here. Pillar of light, and break the chain. So these are all about healing. This is your vibration is rising, and you can definitely make that an affirmation with those other ones as well, because right now you might not feel like, you know, things are getting any better in this very moment, But so much happens on a molecular level and behind the scenes before we're consciously aware of it. So as long as you're affirming that, you know, it's going to give it that juice it needs to go ahead and speed up and help everything smooth over and be okay. Something from the unicorn friends. Just one came out for this, and it is create your vision. Do what makes your heart sing. You're being nudged forward. So this is, again, like I said, 3rd time's the charm. This is number 3 right there. But it's all about you pursuing what you want. It's going to be okay. You're divinely guided for it. Just go ahead and take that leap. Well, Spirit's kind of forcing you to take the leap because you got fired or whatever. But, you know, take advantage of it because it's a good thing. Grieve your loss. But don't live there. Don't let it consume you because it's happening for you and not to you. You would have stayed at that job for 20 years even if you were miserable because the check was right. But Spirit's like, nah, bruh. It's time for you to really be happy. So it's time for you to pursue what you really want, even if you have to be forced to do it. This is the hardest part right here, and it's going to be short-lived. Reassurance, reassurance. From the action deck. Live life to the fullest. Ugh, they got stuck. And forgive and forget. So it's super important not to harbor resentment for anybody at that job. Because again, this is happening for you, not to you. Fuck that job, fuck them people there. It's okay that they fired you because that was part of the divine plan. So you don't want to take it super personal and start like being super angry at them because this was for you. I cannot say that enough. And then live life to the fullest. Again, reassuring you that you don't have to alter your habits. You can do what you want to do right now. Let's go ahead and pull one more to close it out. Something from the Canada deck. Strength. So you got the strength twice in here. Karma will fulfill itself. You will receive what you deserve, and there is balance and fairness. You are getting what you deserve. You have to remember, you know, not most things honestly are not good or bad. We just feel good or bad about them. So firing may feel bad, but it's inherently not a bad thing. So everything is, again, going in